lost 17 pounds during the reset. I learned a lot about my body and all of my symptoms and how food affects me. I learned what swells me up. I've learned what my stomach and body do not like. I've learned that that was regulating my thyroid. It is a huge, once again, life changer. My name is Erika, and I started the Align Within program in September of 25. This was a life changer overall, just learning about my hormones and the different ways, the ways that I actually need to eat, learning how food affects my body and the inflammation, how now we ended up doing 3 weeks for my reset. And because I had a leaky gut, and in turn, I learned a lot about my body and all of my symptoms and how food affects me. I learned what swells me up. I've learned what my stomach and body do not like. The foods that make me sleepy, the foods that give me energy, the foods that I learned that cabbage was a miracle vegetable for me. I've learned so much just in how food affects my body and how sugar affects my body. I can't eat too much of it anymore. I'm somebody who used to be able to eat ice cream every night. I can no longer do that. I don't even eat it once a week. I might, maybe once a month, possibly. Don't even do that. And then learned about nightshade vegetables. That was a new term for me. and that I've learned I cannot eat tomatoes. They make me sleepy and drag. It is a huge, once again, life changer, because I learned how to eat and how food affects my body and what gives me the energy that I need, what drags me down. I've learned how good I felt in eating certain ways. And I'm somebody who eats salads every day. I'm somebody who, I have a million food allergies, so I'm limited and have to eat whole foods anyway. So to still do the reset and be limited even more, it opened up my eyes a lot to some of the ways that we eat and think that we're eating healthy. And in all honesty, we're not. There's a lot of additives in different foods. There's even just sitting and looking at seasonings. That was very interesting. Learning about seasonings and what is actually in them. We just know it makes our food good, but we're not looking at what is in it. So the Align Within program was huge for me. I'm actually getting ready to have my fiance do it. My son even came along and started doing it with me, although it wasn't his particular meal plan, but everybody in the house is lining up and ready to start eating healthy. And they saw my weight loss. I lost 17 pounds during the reset. Actually, I think I lost the 17 pounds in the first 2 weeks. One of my problems was that I had a leaky gut. And I now notice, I was laughing because now I see the difference when I take my vitamins. And at first, apparently, all the vitamins were leaking out of my gut. But now I take my vitamins and I'm like, oh my God, this is great. These vitamins actually work. So, it's so interesting once you heal the body and you get the rest that you need. I've learned that I'm actually a morning person. I never was a morning person. I've learned my cycle. I get up early in the morning. I would get up in the morning, but I also have to go to bed by like 8-9 o'clock in the evening. But I'm super rested and I'm ready to go. In the morning, I'm up. I'm not dragging. I don't wake up with aches and pains anymore. I'm actually moving. I can move around. I'm not hurting and achy. Apparently that came from inflammation from the foods that I was eating. So this program has been amazing. I think that a lot more people should definitely get on board and start this program and learn about their bodies. Even with going through perimenopause, like now I've learned, and when I eat right, I don't have a lot of those symptoms. Some of those symptoms, they actually, hot flashes turn into cold flashes. I've learned that that was regulating my thyroid. Learned that today. But it's so much that you learn about yourself and your body over time. And it's been interesting, and it still is. And I'm getting ready to do it again because I did that about 5-6 months ago. So I'm getting ready to do it again because I've noticed a difference in my body, and I'm actually a lot more sensitive to the bad foods. And now I don't want it. I don't really want sweets. I want flavorful food. If it is sweet, it can be slightly sweet, but I don't really want the sugary stuff. It's so interesting how your body just changes with this reset and aligning with yourself. So